We are here today to talk about how you can generate more leads, crush your system, close more deals, and really how do you do this using the power of kvCORE. So I'm going to go in and out of a lot of different topics today, but my number one goal is for you to take some real actionable steps. And the biggest thing that I want, and hopefully you'll notice, is that I'm a little bit different. Okay, so I'm a little bit different in the way that I explain things if we haven't met before. And the reason I say that is because I'm a big strategy person. I believe that we need to know why it is that we're doing this. What is the end game? How is it that myself and a lot of other people, I'm sure a lot of you here today, are already closing 3 to 5 sales a month? How do you go from this to this? And what I have found when it comes to kvCORE and harnessing the power of kvCORE is people kind of treat it a little bit transactionally. Okay, and what I mean by that is that they're like, I just need to click on this, and I just need to know how to do the newsletter, and I just need to click on this, and I just need to do this little thing. And the challenge of that is we get caught up in these little tiny little silos that we're not doing. I hate to even use the word right now, holistic, because that word, but anyway, so this bigger umbrella approach, and so as a business owner, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it as a business owner, as a successful agent, to you, my agent community, about some fundamental things that will change your world. It'll change your life. I hope it will change the approach. Maybe you've heard some of these things before. Maybe you haven't. There's a lot of us that have used kvCORE a lot and often and maybe really deeply, and a lot of us that have never used it. So I even had one person that reached out and they're like, I didn't even know that I had a website in kvCORE. Share with me two things. Have you been using kvCORE a lot or not so much? Just say a lot or not so much. Are you closing more than 10 sales a year? Maybe say like less than 10 or 10 to 20 or 20 and above. I have a lot of courses and classes. You could go to my YouTube channel and you can watch those things. They're equally for free. What you're going to get with me live today is the strategy of how to do it. And that is something that is, it is not something that you're going to find inside any coaching and training that is provided by somebody who has not closed a lot of business. The thing is that when we're talking with somebody about harnessing the power of kvCORE, a lot of people are like, I can do it for you. I can set it up for you. That's great. There's a lot of tactical stuff, but I want to talk to you. I can do all that, right? That's easy. But how do you operate it in your business to elevate your sales, stand out in the crowd, work smarter and not harder? And what are these best practices that these top producers doing? How can you do it using the system that you already have, that you're paying for, that your broker is providing you, so that you don't have to go pay for a custom website? I've paid for them in the past. I've had people that come to me and they say, oh my gosh, I just paid $8,000 for this website. And I looked at it and he's like, but that's not working. And I go to a lot of other people's, places where they're like, I'm going to sell you this guide and I'm going to talk about buyers and seller guide in our presentation today. They're like, I'll build this for you. I'll build you this WordPress thing. And it says, I'm going to, you can get a buyer guide and you can get a seller guide, and you look at it and it's missing some very extremely fundamental things that somebody maybe just paid $1,000, $2,000, $8,000. I can even show you the ones in kvCORE, and they don't work. And so I'm going to show you today why it is that I want you to not waste your money, what it is that makes the difference of how you use this system and how you implement your marketing strategy, and maybe how you can make the same fundamental shifts that I made in my business. I'm going to share those with you. So here's the thing. If we stay complacent and we just go along our merry way and we're not really wanting to grow, then that is kind of the enemy of success. Not everybody's going to agree with me, but it is a core fundamental thing that I believe in is constant growth, constant knowledge. And so what I want to do is pack you with some knowledge today so that you can move your business in a confident way. This is what I see most people. They start out here. What do you mean marketing and brand? Like, I have a business card. They gave me a website. I think I know I want to sell in this area, and I just want to get deals and close my first listing. Right. And so remember, as a boss owner, we started our business. Then we have to do marketing, which includes our brand. And we have to decide what systems we're going to use, which you guys are right on point. You're all using kvCORE. And then what a lot of happens is that we ignore it, or we just don't know what to do, or we chase a lot of videos. What happens in this is if we get that average information, if we get that information that everybody gets, you end up in that typical 1% conversion. It's even in the inside real estate literature, images, literature, whatever you want to say. And this is where most people live. Now, this is like on the standard leads, there's obviously better leads. And what happens is that if we don't put these things in the right way, we get a lot of lead drop off. That could happen at your website. They come to your website and you're like, my website's not working. Remember, I'm going to talk about why, but maybe there's a lot of different reasons as to why. Or you get the lead that comes in and then they unsubscribe, they don't respond to you, they end up hiring somebody else. And this is where a lot of people live, right? And then the other thing that we want to avoid is spending a lot of time and money chasing all of these different trainings, especially when I see people that are like, well, I'm just going to go over here and do this for free. All right, I am here for free with you today, right? There is that, this is the strategy, but then we want to make sure that you are implementing things the right way. Okay, what happens at the end of this, oops, screen is that we start to stand out in the crowd. I'm going to show you how to start doing this now. And when you can start standing out in the crowd, you're going to have more time. You're going to have more money. kvCORE becomes something that you actually like. Some people are like, no, I love my kvCORE, I just don't know how to use it. Yes, I love my kvCORE, but it's not, I want to do better. And some people are like, I don't like kvCORE, I don't know how to use it. So there is quite the variety here. What we want to do is make sure that you end up as it your friend. So here's the thing. I talked about we're not going to go into a lot of tactics today. Okay. So if I go through all of these things, squeeze pages, let me go back here, right? If I go through and I say, here's how you create a post in Facebook, here's the front end to the back end, that's about 16 minutes and you still have to absorb it. If I go in through clicking all of these things and I talk about landing pages and a prettier version of what a squeeze page is, a landing page, and just listen to me, don't try to take any of these notes. And landing page looks prettier with a squeeze page on the back end or a video or an attachment. And then this is how you make it. And this is what's going to happen. You're going to be completely overwhelmed. Okay, so I've done these before where people are like, I really wanted to have this tactical thing. I wanted to leave here knowing how to build a landing page. Well, we have a list of all of these great videos that you can follow along. Okay, this is not what we want to have. We want to end up here, standing in the crowd, more time, more money, friend.